Hello, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. If you have your Chinese zodiac sign as the rabbit, this is your reading. Working with the Chinese zodiac signs is something that's been on my spirit for a little while, but it took a while to get that go time, and now is go time. So here we are bringing back the readings for the Chinese zodiac signs. So if you have a rabbit, what's a miracle now that's happening for you? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, it's by divine design. It's meant for you now. And it says sometimes no is the most loving response. Practice saying no. Sometimes you need to say no, okay? No is an answer completely and entirely in and of itself. So let's see what's happening in your life, okay? That's a dominant energy for you. It's like, where have you allowed yourself to become a yes person, where you just say yes automatically to whatever people want you to do? Your yes to create opportunities with other people. Your yes to give your love away. Your yes to give this, that, and the other away. But let's see what's happening with you that wants to come up. That's happening in your experience. It wants to come out of these cards right now. Okay, look, it's not your turn yet. Hold on, move over here. It'll be your turn in a minute. The positive affirmations playing cards wants to speak, but it's not turn yet. So is it no, it's not your turn yet? Is that the message that you are being guided to speak to somebody? No, it's not your turn yet. Or is it about accepting the no? 5 of Cups. Somebody, either you or someone in your experience, 5 of Cups. There's some sadness. There's turning back one on the other. You know, somebody's here still holding the love and somebody else is juggling the cups. Somebody is playing games up in this. Yeah. All right. 7 of Swords. Oh boy, with the game playing, there's also some deceptions here. Oh boy, somebody is purposefully not talking about the hurtful feelings I'm hearing. You know, I'm just not going to talk about that. So for some of you, it's not that if you're saying there's no game player in my experience, you could be even saying, you know, I'm just not going to talk about the things that hurt me in the past. No, I'm not going to talk. They say, do you want to talk about it? And you'll say no. Is that how you're using your no? They say, do you want to talk about something? I know that just happened. Do you want to talk about it? And you'll just say no. No, thank you. I heard you understand that there's no benefit in dwelling upon experiences that don't feel beneficial, that don't feel productive. There's somewhat in there. If it won't go away, sometimes you got to face it for it to go away, to transmute it. So let's see what's coming out below you. The 10 of Swords. This is about an ending. This is about what was. Somebody's not talking about a person who passed, somebody who died, not talking about it. Not talking about your feelings about a situation that came to an end. There's some feelings there, but what's the point in talking about it? I hear again, what's the point in talking about it? I hear there's no benefit in talking about it. I feel like this is your feeling. If you're the one or whoever this is that's feeling that, it's like there's no benefit in talking about it. In the past, 6 of Wands. Overcome challenges and difficulties. Being recognized as a winner, baby. Yeah. A winner, a trophy, a recognition, some sort of rewards. Pulling yourself off the battlefield again. So I haven't heard this in a while, but they're saying, you know, you'd never get your rewards while you're still on the battlefield. You have to remove yourself from the battlefield to get your rewards. Even when you do that, it's like, when I think about removing yourself from the battlefield, I still see, so even when somebody literally comes off the battlefield, there's still some processing times because they've been through a lot. A battlefield is a place where a lot of ugly stuff happens. And there's, you know, even when soldiers come back, they have time to debrief. But then once the debriefing is done, then they get some R&R time. They get some time to rest and relax and recuperate their energy after a battle. So I feel like during this R&R, you're processing this, what ended. You're processing somebody's death. You're processing the end of an idea you held about someone because some deception was revealed. You know that there's new for you. There's new here for you. You're thinking about new opportunities. You're thinking about starting fresh. You're thinking about doing things in a different way. You're thinking about, I'm not going to get caught up in my head. I'm going to focus. This card right now just screamed at me. I'm going to focus on number one, is what I heard with this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I heard your spirit said, I'm going to focus on number one. That's what I got to do. I just got to focus on number one right now. I got to focus on what do I need right now so that I can process this deception, so I could process this ending, so I could process this death, so I could process this realization I had of what deception was there. Because I've been through a battle. And now it's time to receive my rewards. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. See, this is again with that one pentacle. There's one pentacle. The Queen of Pentacles is focused on it. And if you've been with this channel for a while, you know the Queen of Pentacles. She's my queen of self-development. So I see a lot of self-development focus here for you, being your main point of focus. You're like, what works better for me? What can I do to make myself feel better? And then this one, she has a little baby in her hand. You know, so is this a mother who is, you know, left with this child alone? I was a single teen mother, and I'm still a single mother. So, you know, just on a personal note, I know you can do this. I know you can do this, because if I could do this, you could do this, and anybody else could do this if they want to. And this is you wanting to. Somebody, when you find this reading, you're 7 months pregnant, and you've been worried because you've been thinking about this baby. And I see here that whoever was involved when that baby was conceived, I feel like they're not here. For somebody, the baby's father passed before the baby is born. The baby's father might have passed a couple of months ago or 5 weeks ago. But there's a message. I hear you and the baby will always be cared for and provided for. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, though, says that, you know, once you've been through this sad experience, processing the sadness that happened for you to get off of that battlefield, like the battlefield was ugly, and you're off of it now because you have that victory card in your past. You're off of it. You have the Ten of Swords below you. That's over. It's done. You know that you're in a new energy, but there's still this residual emotions and plans that you're processing. I do see you're finding greater stability. I see a lot of nurturing, loving, and growth in you. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles is dressed in red. So this is talking about root chakra. And it's all over her. Her dress is red, and she's got a burping towel up there, a burping blanket. What do they call it? Receiving blanket up on her shoulder for the baby. But she's dressed all in red. So this is some of you, what's going to help you is some root chakra work will be beneficial for you moving forward. But safety and security, stability is what I see coming in for you. Yeah, I see that's the energy you're moving into. Yeah, I see the sun is here. You're finding your positivity. You're finding your happiness. You're becoming more understanding. Anywhere where you were holding on to those difficult emotions and memories of things that were very hurtful that were happening on that battlefield. Like, I see that you're understanding things better, which tells me that you're having some epiphanies related to some of the happenings that were there in the past. And I just see this, especially the single mother, like you're just focused on this baby, the apple of your eye, the light of your life, the sun in your sky, everything. This baby is your everything. Yeah. So some of you, you're saying, ain't no babies in my life. I understand. This baby is your creation. What is it that you've been focused on creating? It's coming to life. You're birthing it. Right now, you could still have, for some of you, right now, this reading is being produced in the month of July. For some of you in October, there's going to be, when that birth comes out, okay? For some of you, it was last July. There was something that happened, and there's now a year. It's now an anniversary since some big happening in your life. But the baby is coming up. The baby is coming up. In this image, this baby looks here in this picture to be, I would say, 3 to 5 months old. I'm usually pretty good at guessing baby ages. I've been around them enough. And then in this picture here, this baby looks like this baby is about a year old, maybe about a year old, roughly. So there's something here about that, but I just see this baby. There's happiness. There's happiness. Sunflowers represent happiness and sunshine. One thing about sunflowers is when the sun is not shining, they will turn and face each other. The heads of the sunflowers will turn and face each other, and they give each other their light. So some of you, this creation or this baby that's coming into your life is going to bring a whole lot of sunlight into your life. It's going to bring a lot of joy. This is a beautiful reflection of love. This is a beautiful way for you to focus your energy into creating, right? So what is the baby? Is it a literal baby? Put it in the comments. When is your due date? Because I feel like if because this Queen of Pentacles is in your future position, I feel like the baby's not born yet if it's a literal physical baby. Is this baby your business? Is this baby your invention, your creation? Is this baby your song? Is it your book? Is it your movie? Is it your deck that you're designing? What is it? Is it painting you're doing? Somebody's painting a baby and some flowers. And then I'm seeing the artist Anne Geddes. She's a photographer who took a lot of beautiful photos of babies with flowers in the most beautiful poses. It's so amazing. Let me see what else we have. We have the Queen of Swords here in your environment. Okay. So this is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. This Queen of Swords feels like somebody who is very cold. This Queen of Swords feels like somebody who's attached to the Seven of Swords and this Ten of Swords. This is somebody who, is this the person that you now have to co-parent with? Maybe they didn't die, but the relationship did, right? This Queen of Swords is somebody who, in a higher vibration, she's very intelligent. She's very sensitive to energies and vibrations. She knows how to see through disguises and BS in people's life, but she's not giving me that vibe, honestly, because as soon as I saw her, Spirit said, yeah, she's the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So this is telling me that the energy of somebody who you've already cut off because they were emotionally unavailable. The Queen of Swords in a lower vibration is very critical and harsh with her words. She uses them to intentionally hurt people's feelings, to bring them down. This is the type of person that would, oh, is that what's going on? Somebody here, you're going to have a baby, but your memories of mom are ice bitch. I was about to apologize, but they said, don't you dare apologize. That it was channeled as the way that they wanted it to come out. So somebody's mother was very frigid. She had a very conservative demeanor. She was probably an older woman. I see she was older even when she had you. And so she had a very different mentality. She very much was subjected to, being subject to the patriarchy. So in your mind, while you're getting ready to birth this baby, you could be thinking, about how you can improve upon what you experienced with her, because she was very emotionally unavailable to you. Like to show her feelings, to show that she cared. It just wasn't there with her. And I see that's something that affects you. For some of you, again, where it's not a physical human baby, then this is somebody who, while you're sitting here, overcoming challenges and obstacles, you could be thinking about a person in your experience right now who never really supports you. They don't say anything encouraging to you. You have successes, they don't acknowledge it. Yeah, and you did recently have a success. Were you hoping that in this success, this person would acknowledge your value and give you a kudos and a high five and I'm proud of you, and then you still didn't get it? They didn't. I feel like they didn't even budge or bat an eyelash to even do that. So anywhere where you were looking for external acceptance or approval, I see that energy is diminishing and that energy is leaving you. Yeah, look at you, King of Swords. You're like, well, if you could be icier, I could cut you off. This is in your feelings. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Again, anywhere where there's an estranged relationship here that was the other parent of a child, Yeah, you're still processing the fact that, this person said they would be there with you. They showed up like they were going to be there. But yeah, when it gets down to the nitty gritty, they're just not available. And so anywhere where somebody here is showing up and they're very critical, very harsh with their words, very cruel, I honestly, what I see is you went up it. You're like, well, let me turn it up a notch. I know how to be that way too. I just don't choose to do what you do, but I know how to be that way too. And it's not a tit for tat. It's a meeting them where they're at. So that's very interesting. But that's going on in your emotions right now. I also see anywhere where this person came in and gave you a lot of ugly programming. It could have been your mother or verbally disrespectful or abusive ex that said a lot of harsh and ugly things to you. I see you getting clarity about those things, owning what your truth is, not the programming, not the stuff that not the dirt they tried to throw in your face. Yeah. Outcome for you is you finally get a break. 4 of Swords energy. Yeah, you'll break clean free from that. So right now, it feels like a deception. It feels like a heartbreak with the 7 of Swords. In your current energy, it goes to a 4 of Swords, which removes or minuses 3 of Swords, right? 3 of Swords is a heartbreak and the deception and the truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free. So I see that once you remove that 3 of Swords from the 7 of Swords you're currently sitting in, about this 10 of Swords ending that you had, you end up with the 4 of Swords, which is my energy of chill and heal, rest and recuperation. Let me take a closer look at this image. I want me to see something here. So this lady, she appears to be sitting like next to the base of a tree. She's got all her swords there, but she's totally in a relaxing pose, So this is the energy of after you've had to be on pins and needles and worry and stress, you're going to be okay. Finally, I can rest now. Finally, I can relax now. So if you are physically pregnant, it's important for you to find your peace, to find your calm, and don't allow your mind to take you down these negative spiral behaviors of things that have not happened, but are happening in your brain. They cause you pain that hasn't even shown up in your physical experience. It's, that's not going to help you right now. Stress is not healthy for you or the baby if you're still carrying a baby. Now, if this is not a physical human baby, again, stress isn't going to help you bring this creation to the light either. But the creation will be birthed, okay? So 4 of Swords, is it 4 weeks for you? You're going to have 4 weeks off, 4 weeks downtime. I do see a 4 of Swords as a big rest time. Like you need the rest that you're going to get right now. I just saw this too for somebody here. I do see some sort of like a surgery. I see some sort of medical procedure happening that's going to give you some downtime. It's going to give you some downtime, and it's much needed downtime because there's been a lot of stress. You've been feeling stressed. You've been trying to make sense of it. And it's just like you said to yourself, I just need some peace. I just need some happiness. I just need to get back to my roots, get back to who I am, get in my own happiness again, because all this stuff that's going on over here is just, it's got me stressed out in my head. I hear crazy making. Yeah. So Queen of Cups for you. Look at you. They're saying if you are the mother who's birthing this child, instead of stressing and worrying about it, you can be grateful for where this child is know that this child is going to grow in love, because you're going to give this child all the love it needs. Likewise, if you're in a business mode with this, another type of creation mode that doesn't involve human babies, again, nurture the idea, grow it. You got to grow it. You got to feed it positive energy, just like you would feed good food to your kid and feed your kid loves and hugs and encouragement. You want to feed that to your business, to your creation. Yeah, that's what I see happening here. I see you also being highly intuitive and receptive. I see you as you're chilling and healing from whatever has gone on, this big deception, this big thing that you've been processing at this time. I see that you're getting more intuitive guidance about what did happen there, more clarity about it. Yeah, you're starting to understand the meaning of feeling overwhelmed with this 9 of Wands. Yeah, you while you sit in your processing and meditation, getting a handle on what you have passed through. I see you getting into this mode where you just can see clearly, where your intuition was showing you something that you didn't want to acknowledge, didn't want to accept. In other words, you can see where you were in denial. And that awareness is going to change your responses moving forward. I see that this is going to be huge for you moving forward, because now, on top of the fact that it was already working, you just didn't know how to take the cues from it. Now you're going to have an experience. So you're going to recall an experience. Now, somebody says, well, that's taking your baggage with you. And we're going to say, no, it's not taking your baggage with you. It's now being more sensitive to what your spirit is guiding to you for your own benefit. And so that's what I see happening here for somebody. Is like, you're going to be a lot more in tune with the internal spiritual guidance over the different situations and circumstances as they happen in your life from now on. Yeah. I see that. Let's see what else. The Page of Cups. One of the things that you're going to look at and that you're going to come, that's going to give you a healing, a rest, and a recuperation from this experience is where you were, because of the fact, the way this is, her face looks very sad, right? You see her sadness on her face. And then this teapot is pouring out a drop of water. So it's like, I heard worrying about the worst. Worrying about the worst is one of the things that I hear. You know, you're getting intuitive understanding about how you allowed yourself to feel burdened down. And part of it was about worrying about the worst. And as you worried about the worst, then the worst showed up for you. So if this is about your business or your physical baby, whatever it's about, worrying about the worst is not going to benefit you or it in any type of way. Is one of the things that you're going to come to realize if you have not yet already at this point. What do we have at the bottom of the deck for you? The Six of Swords. And this is beautiful, because the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck is in alignment with the Six of Wands that we had here. And that Six of Wands was saying that you overcome, you pulled yourself out of the battlefield. This Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck here is letting me know that you are removing yourself from those frustrations. You're removing the frustrations and the irritations from your mental faculties. And that's important, because your mind is your most powerful creative tool that you have to intentionally focus. And it's the most readily and easily available one to access as well. It's freaking free. And so it's like, in your past, to get you here, I just see, like you said, you know, I need to address, what is this emotion? What is this feeling? What is this sense that I'm having? You just knew you had to stop. Yeah. With justice here, you had to bring some situation to balance. You had to bring it to justice. And that involved separation and removing yourself from the situation. Yeah. And so you've done that. Now you're in a new energy. You're still processing some of the feelings and emotions, because there was dreams and hopes attached to those situations in the past. I see this is working well for you. Let's get you a positive affirmation card. What's the positive affirmation message for those with the Chinese zodiac sign of the rabbit, please and thank you? What is the affirmation we have for those with the rabbit? All right, here we go. You have two coming out, and I'm being guided to take both. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. You have the Seven of Diamonds. I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful. Yes, you do. That is evident. It's already been shown in your experience in the past with that victory card. You have success. There's a urgent message. Remember that you are successful, that you've been successful. That energy is still yours. Okay. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still in you to be successful some more. Once it's part of your energy, you know, and it's something that you appreciate and of value to you, it's easier to do it the next time, I hear. Okay. Then you also have the 10 of Diamonds. And on the 10 of Diamonds, it says, my efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifest, materialize into reality before my eyes. You're making it real. I love that this message is here with the 10 of Diamonds, because that's the vibe that I get from 10 of Diamonds all the time. It's like 10 fingers and 10 toes. The baby will be born with 10 fingers and 10 toes, 10 fingers and 10 toes equals it's whole, it's complete. It's got everything that it was supposed to be born with, right? And so in this, there's that energy of it's complete. Now, the 7 of diamonds and the 10 of diamonds, again, is a confirmation. Anywhere where you have decided to redirect your investment of your time, of your energy, of your finances, in the situation where you overcame, and somebody said they were going to be here for you through this baby, whatever the baby means for you. And it turns out there was deceptive and that was a lie. And now it's on you to do it. I guess it was always on you to do it, The 9 of Wands is like, you'll always have the support show up when the universe, when you think that there's no hope left, when you really are like, when you get to the point of like, okay, I surrender, just what else has to happen? What else can you just show me, guide me, bring it in? What is it? It's like when you finally get to that point of just surrendering, it's going to come in. And so this is what's happened here. You surrendered something. I also pick up a strong energy of you've surrendered a karmic cycle. A karmic contract is being complete. The 10 of diamonds is showing me 10 of pentacles energy, which is a contract complete. Yeah, there was a soul contract involved in this situation somehow, and that has been complete. So we're going to close you out with the final card from the Fairy Dust Oracle cards. What is the most valuable guidance you have for the Rabbit Chinese Zodiac sign, please? And thank you. Here we go. It says backpack. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. Yes. I heard you just need a breath of fresh air and some new scenery. You need some different scenery, a breath of fresh air. And again, sometimes no is the most loving response. If you have this energy with somebody who you were connected to, and they want to come and see, you might be saying, no, you can't come see me. No, you can't come see the baby. No. Well, and somebody here, they already lied to you about the business. So you went in and did it on your own. Now they want to come back and talk to you about getting in on it now that you got it popping. No is the most loving response. No, there's consequences for our actions, and in this situation, you've learned the hard way of how to smooth your path, give yourself a break. You've given so many people a break. It's time for you to get yourself a break. So this is what I have for you, my love. Thank you for being here. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias, little baby. And that's all, folks. And I'm out.